Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Motorsport Manager. Man, we don't have a lot of money. We're in the Underdog Challenge. We don't have money because we've been spending it. Lots of factory upgrades, which have been wonderful, and right now we're dumping a few more parts and some illegal parts, or a few more bucks and some illegal parts we can carry into the next season. There are only 3 races left, and after Milan here, we are going to have an interesting... It's possible we'll have our team standing almost locked in, or we'll find ourselves in second place again, because it could totally 100% happen. Totally 100% happen. Let's go to race. So, in Milan here, it's a very fast track, lots of straights going on. We are looking at clear both days, cool over here, which is interesting. Low tire wear, low fuel burn. I'm still going to go with this. I'd lose race. I'd lose money. I did change the money investment for next year's car a little bit higher, but yeah, if we don't get a bonus, we actually lose money. Holy crap. We do have all the best parts equipped. They're actually in really good shape. The only thing better would be our illegal parts, which we are trying to level up. But no, we're going to go with this. 21 laps. All right. And there's a very good chance that we can run on fairly soft tires here. So it should be 9 laps per fuel tanks. I mean, we really only need 7 laps 3 times, although we want more than that so that we can run aggressive. Well, if we literally run the whole race on orange, then 3 stints with 8 laps worth of fuel would work out. Certainly the first lap, we want to run a lot of red. But we may also save some fuel and to get some extra speed that way. We will see. Car 1, Car 2... we're going to bring down the downforce, because I suspect that's going to be the case. We'll bring the handling to one side, I don't know which, and we can leave the top speed somewhere over here. Actually, I'll just bring it down just a scooch here and see what happens. I don't see any reason... I suspect we're going to be doing everything with softs. On the other hand, the mechanic trait for softs isn't that meaningful. But yeah, this should be fine. We should be able to do the whole thing in softs. I think. I'm saying we want more downforce, most likely. No, I don't think that's true. I'm going to lower this, so at least we'll know what direction to move in. So there's that. But yeah, we'll also do this in softs. I don't know. I may be wrong. Send out. Go, go, go. Send out. Go, go, go. All right. Bring in and in. It's gonna be cold, which means we may want to push the tires more, which maybe will burn through the softs faster, but it's still better. Wow, we got excellent handling right away. Ah, go us. At 87% overall, and considering that is poor over here, well, that's pretty good. Let's give us it's not even okay, so it needs a lot more downforce. You know, that might be overshooting it. Let's do this so at least we can sort of find one edge. And yeah, we'll give you... We were already great. We'll do something like that. And we know where the excellent is in the handling, so we'll just find it again after. That's going to be okay. Go, go, go. And pause. Send out. Everything is bad over here. I'm surprised they want quite a bit more downforce on this. Handling will give you a lot more. And the speed balance, yeah, actually, that seems like a good shift for the speed balance. All right, times 4. And bring in, bring in. Engelhart doing fast laps. The guy's a monster. %94%. And we're still only good on downforce. And I'm pretty sure the downforce direction is going to be over there. Okay, let's... Well... Let's see how that works out. That might be beautiful. That might be beautiful. Speed balance still fairly off with Porter. 88%. The downforce is pretty nice. We'll give you a little more, say, just to see where that does for us. Actually... Let me do it mostly with the front wing angle, because it affects, well, theoretically it should affect the handling more than anything else, but not much is happening. because I want to find it. But you were good. Now you're poor. So you actually want we want to be quite near the top of this. Mm. Let's do something like this just to see what that changes this with. We're going to bring you in anyway. But this is going to give me some more information. Okay. Go, 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 and in. Actually, Porter's slightly ahead. Get in here. Alright, we got excellent, good, great. 93%, but did we have a great before with the handling? Yeah. So we need to move the handling, need to stiffen it up a little bit. I think that's going to be that, and I'll just keep you out now. Give me some info. I think it's going to be fine. We still haven't found the downforce from Martson? Oof. Okay, well, it was good, and we pushed it further to the left, and it got, it only went okay. So we want to bring the downforce down. Actually, yeah, I'm betting somewhere over there will be great. Let's try to find this. The handling. Okay, we got a little close to the handling. Oh, and the speed balance is excellent. Something like that. Something like that. I will bring you in one more time, though. I don't quite trust that. So Martin will bring in one more time. I suspect it's going to be pretty close to where we want it. Oh, there we go. Double excellent, and I think a great. 97%. Lovely. Okay. I should have just trusted it. Go, go, go. All right, you guys can finish that. Oh, there's lots of time left. Yeah, we'll easily hit level 3. Oh, gorgeous. I thought we wouldn't. Yeah, I think it's possible that the tire info comes in slower if the weather is incorrect. Like, there's no risk to running it in the wrong mode, but yeah. And yeah, overall, our speeds are pretty good, and considering that we're not in a really good band on this tire anymore, that's still kind of nice. Handling feels superb, wonderful, lovely. I'm very pleased. Okay, we're pretty close to Englehart's. Boop, boop, boop. Something about the name Predator Racing Group. It has a ring to it. Yeah. All right, sunny day here on Sunday, which is very appropriate. 13th, 15th. Not great. Not the worst. Sunny and clear, but cool. Yeah, so this is the softest compound of this race, so the performance increase actually doesn't matter that much. The tire change will save us some good timing. And race trim and same sort of logic over here. So we're going to do that. We're going to double check that we're on the best setups. Indeed we are. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. Who's starting ahead? Okay, Martin is starting ahead. I might underfuel you by 1. I think that might be the easiest way to do that. 97, yes. And yeah, I'm going to underfuel you by 1. Give you a little more speed boost. And then we're not quite as reliant over here on these engine modes. I mean, that's the tire, but you're both on the softest. Yeah. Let's do it. And where's Yawns? 11th? Santanez in 3rd. That's rough. Because again, that's who we're racing against more than everything else. I mean, if we perform really terribly, we might find ourselves racing against some other people. Oh, Martin had a great start, but then got caught up in traffic. And then he's being chased and passed by Porter, who's, oh my god, just wrecking face. Max Porter showing that he wants to prove himself on our team. Oh, he actually purpled the first sector. Not a surprise. I mean, that's the reason he shot up so well. Okay. I mean, Martin is still on the reduced fuel, so he's still likely going to pit first, despite being in the secondary position. Double purple on Porter, despite the cluster F. Like, he can't go faster than people in front of him, but as long as he keeps passing, I guess it could work. There you go, up into 8th. Martin doing well as well. Let's keep them on the double reds for at least another lap here. The tire temp is still good. It is cold enough that that's not so much of an issue. Oh, Max Porter just dropped a little bit, but then he's going to take it back. Yeah, he purpled every sector in lap 1. Starting to have a little bit of struggling now that we're starting to fight some slightly better people. mean, the fuel is going to be in sync, of course, because, you know, they're both in the same mode. But we might want to bring Porter's tire wear down by a notch. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I still want him to fight a fair bit, but we want his tire to basically be good for one extra lap compared to Maritson. Come on there, Porter. Get in. Woo! Threading the needle right up into fourth. What a monster he is! What a monster he is! Okay. Maritson doing sorry. You just gained 2 places there, buddy. There you go. And now you've got that. I don't know why you're apologizing. Engine mode's still okay, but I think it's time to go and do this and that. And then we'll do a count when we go past the pit lane here to see where we are. Yeah, we were okay with wearing Martinson's tires a little harder here. Plus, he's got some more people to pass than Porter. Pit entrance should be coming up right over here, right? Yeah. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to drop this down to here, and we'll do the same thing here, because this should come out to a pit stop in exactly 4 lanes, exactly 5. So we've got a lot of tire left. So we'll definitely bring down the engine mode and stretch that out a bit. Although we are in the softest compound, we do have to make sure and remember that there is a that last band is really bad, and it's probably going to be around 30%. On this track, with the low tire wear, it actually might be a little under 30%. But I think we've got plenty of tire wear in here. The temperature's getting a little high. Still in orange. Let's drop it down to yellow at this point. Okay. So yeah, actually, we can still mostly just watch Maritson. It could give him a little bit more oomph to get through here, but the fuel is going to be like, we're going to be entering the pit lane basically empty on fuel. So I mean, unless I wanted to go into overtake mode, I could have lasted it longer and then, you know, just pitted 1 lap sooner. But I think this is okay. We're maintaining 4th and 8th. Santa Ana is still sitting there in 3rd. But we're ahead with Yondatir. That's fantastic. Alright, let's give you some tire mode. I can't give you any more engine mode, though. Or we'd have to pit 1 lap sooner. Yeah, no, we're bang on. You actually could do a little orange. I mean, you're not fighting as much anymore, but you could do a little orange. You're okay here. You see, this one on medium tires has just as much wear as us. In fact, slightly more wear, weirdly. But they can go longer on that. But, I mean, I don't think the fuel tank... I think, like... with our race, I think because of all the work we put into some of our stats and our drivers and things like that, I don't know if suspension affects tire wear. Theoretically, it should. I know that the suspension center does, but that's about it. Yeah, you're fine with fuel levels. Although I will drop you to yellow for a second just to make sure everything works out okay. 1 lap left. You should be passing now. Yeah, it's going to be perfect. So you are definitely absolutely pitting next lap. There's no way around that. We're going to remember to hit this button. This is still going to be fine. 12 to 14. Yeah, that's looking real good. We'll fill up. Yeah, 9. This is okay, and we're going to keep going fast over here. Because overall, it's working out much better. Much, much better. And honestly, you can probably just keep lapping like this with the orange. The tire wear... We've actually... Yeah, the temper... It's so cold. And the tire wear is pretty good. That we can absolutely basically just run our tires on orange. Well, maybe not you, actually. Because you have 1 extra lap. Never mind. Oh, I tabbed out. I'm like, did the game just crashed? Nope. For some reason, my computer got tabbed out. Or my app got tabbed out. Steam just wanted to be in my foreground. If I'm right, Porter doesn't need to pit. No, Maritson does, but will. Going in there. So, Porter, you're going to pit on the next one. You're going to stay on softs. You actually will be able to get the rounding up there. Especially if you stay on yellow here. It might be worth pushing just to see if we get the band message or see how low it goes. So we can start to judge where that lowest band might be. He hasn't whined at 30, but it's going to be soon. I'm betting it's going to be around 27. Unless I already missed it, but I don't think so. Our actual pace is still decent. And I did hit the pit button. Good. Alright. Meanwhile, Martin held up a little bit over here. We got full tanks. Yeah, we can probably run an orange. As we come by the pit entrance, let's see. Math. So we'll probably go 7 laps. So burn 7.7 laps worth of fuel, so we'll have 0.3 left, which will work out nicely for roundings. Okay. We'll run this on high as well. Yeah, we're still a lot lower than I would like to be. A lot lower. I mean, I guess the guys in the front haven't pitted at all yet. I mean, unless they're running in, like, pure blue engine mode. I wonder if they're going to go for a one-pit strategy. I think it might technically be possible. Especially if they have, like, the chassis with, like absolute best, like, fuel efficiency stuff. I don't know. There might be designers that have stuff like that. Like, it might be possible to push your car into one-pit strategy area. Which would be pretty good. I mean, you'd be running a lot of the race a lot slower, especially if you're having to blue it a lot like that. But otherwise, we're okay. So here, yeah, we're going to do 7.7 laps worth of fuel. We'll have enough for rounding. It'll work out beautifully. And we know the tires have really long life on this track, so we can keep running the tires on orange up until they hit the max temperature, in which case we'll pull back at that point. So with all the pits being equal, we're currently sitting in 3rd and 5th. Ooh, thank you for passing. Hopefully we can maintain that. We're going to stick with the double orange. And a lot of people running some double reds. So I got Porter is 4.1 to the leader, 1 point. Ooh, and I think losing... Yeah, now he's running in a more aggressive engine mode with the double reds. But he's not going to be able to maintain that and be effective with his fuel. So it's not gonna stick around. We hope. If we find ourselves right on someone's butt, though, we could go to double red for a little bit. Not much. Certainly not a full lap, unless we're willing to accept that we're going to pit 1 lap sooner. But this should be setting us up to a pretty late pit, and the ability to run maybe overtake for the rest of it, or, you know, at least run with less fuel so we get faster laps in there as well. It's too bad we don't have access to, like, super softs here, because we'd happily slap them on. Like, if there were 4 tire compounds available, which is just not something the game does, we would 100% go for that. All right, still in 3rd, 1.4 seconds. So you're not gaining on 2nd here. Yeah, we've got so much tire. Like stupid amounts of tire. But I think if I went to red tire, it would just start to heat up too much. We've got enough wear left. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's actually probably going to work out okay. Temp's still stable. Might drop a little bit for a sec, but that's it. Grip's improving, so I mean, overall lap times are going to keep getting better and better as we go. We could do something. After we pit, we could come out on double red and try to do a lap on double red to get the extra lap time. We've never really played with that too much because mostly we've tried to go for overall efficiency, but we might... I think it actually makes a lot of sense for us to try to get in the fastest lap. Right after pit, we'd be in the fastest tire band. We would have a little bit more fuel, but I think we're going to be pretty lean on the fuel. Especially with our second pitter, who is going to be Porter. He's going to pit 1 lap later. He really isn't going to need that much fuel for the end. At least look at the good tire bands. Artson up into 4th place. And Saw's tire definitely has more degradation. Oh, you are right on his ass. Okay, let's double red you for a second. Through the little... call that a chicane, I guess? I don't know if chicane has a specific definition in racing. Chicane to me is just a French word for a fight. An argument. Tantrum, or something. Okay. You may have to go yellow on your fuel for a bit. We'll do a count when you get past the pit one more time. just to try to make sure you can pit as late as possible. We can burn as much fuel as possible, be as light as possible. All those things. Second and fourth. That's pretty legit second as well. Englehart's pretty far ahead, though. Hard to imagine us catching before the end, but it could happen. There's the pit entrance. So yeah, we're good on orange. That's going to be okay. And the tires are fine as well, so you're going to go 2 more laps. And yeah, over here, you can actually do 1 on overtake, although I don't think it would do much for us. Bronlick has crashed. No overtaking sector 3. Okay, so no safety car, so no big changes over there. So we'll just plan Martsen's pit stop over here. 6 laps. This will round up to 7, which means we can keep running pretty aggressively. You're definitely going to go softs. Okay. Here, you can start churning this tire, and I want you to come out of the pit lane. I'm going to want you on double red when you're coming out of the pit lane. Although, I don't know if that lap will count coming out of the pit lane. We actually may want to wait for a flying lap to go double reds, actually. That's likely going to be the case. Asking this person doesn't mean much unless they're also pitting. There's no symbol, but they might still. Churning through tires. 32% is it. Or no, it's because of the temperature. Yeah, never mind. Just complaining about the temperature there. Yeah, you're coming in, which is great. So we're going to plan the pit for the next one. You're definitely doing softs. Yeah, do this. We're gonna have to spend the extra time for the extra fuel. Unless I ran on blue, it might work out, but I don't think so. Mistakes, good stuff. I mean, did you go up the speed right away? I don't know, we'll come out onto double orange, and then we'll go to double red right before we go through the start. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna not overheat the tires too much right now. It is counting the sectors, but yeah, you can see this pace was super bad. So the first sector, like we come out of the pits really slow. Okay, so you're not going to do a fastest lap on the out lap. But here we go. So push, push, push. Let's try to get a fastest time for Martsen. And Porter is out and just ahead. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 5 laps left. Yeah, you have crazy amounts of fuel. You can go to high right away. Stay on yellow, because I don't want to overheat the tire. We're going to try to give you a fastest lap as well. You'll both get 1 crack at it. And then we'll have to pull back, because we won't have the tire temp, probably, to manage it. Or, I don't know. Maybe? I can't believe you're in second after pitting, and this guy hasn't pitted yet. So, I mean, we're at least looking at a 2-3 finish. Engelhart. Where's our competitors? Santa Ana. Jans. Oh, baby, baby. All right, personal best, but we haven't clocked any records in sectors yet. Doesn't mean that overall we're not going to get the best lap time. Engine conditions okay. Yeah, 62 is a little low. Let's brakes at 46. Okay. Porter, you need to go to double red here. All right, and fuel checks. So 8, 9, 10, 11. You've only got 4 laps of fuel left. You can do it all on red. Or 4 laps to go. Here, you did... Okay, you set faster record down fastest lap. And you don't have enough to keep doing this red nonsense. You have to go to high engine mode, which will work out perfectly for your fuel. But that's all you can do there, Martsen. Sorry, you did not get a fastest lap, as far as I can tell. And your tires might start to get a little too hot, so we'll bring them down. But Porter... Or, I mean, the other thing we could do is we could have been really conservative on the tires until... we burned off some of the fuel and just try to go for a fastest lap near the end. Let's see what he does after this first sector. No. Not even a PB. So, let me run you here for a sec. What's our gap to Engelhart? 3.1. His last lap was a 122 as well. Yeah, he's doing really, really, really well. He's running aggressively right now. I don't think we can catch him. Now, we want to make sure to try our fastest lap when we're still in the fastest tire band, so I don't think we're going to wait another lap. I think we are going to do it on this next one. All right. Go give it the beans. So that's going to be 9, 10, 11. 3 laps left. You can actually stay on overtake for the rest of the race, assuming your engine condition's okay, and it is. So you can stay on overtake for the rest of the race. Who knows? Maybe it'll let us close in. 3 point... No, he's still beating us. He's still faster. He just did a personal best in all 3 sectors, Engelhardt, here. Our form's down to a 3.3. That's not going to help. Yeah, we didn't even PB this first sector. What's up, Porter? Why so poor? Why so poor, Tur? I mean, you can probably still double red for the rest of the race, but not getting the results I was hoping. Yeah, he's still pulling ahead. Oof. All right, that's 20 and 21, right? 2 laps to go. We're going to burn 2.6 laps of fuel, so that's going to be fine. You did PB the last sector. I guess that's something. Tire wear is still fine, which is okay. You could probably, as long as the tires don't overheat, you could probably red the tires here. Max Porter, fastest sector there, yeah. But, okay, 3 seconds. I mean, we're closing in, but with 2 laps to go, it's possible. Okay, he's lowered his strategy. He had to do it. Fastest sector 2, fastest 3, fastest lap. Yeah. 2 seconds. We're going to keep pushing. I think that, well, this is the last lap, where even if we max out the tires at this point, we are not going to run out of tire. And in fact, I don't think we'll even be in the lowest thing. I don't think we can catch him. I mean, we'd have to run like a... I don't remember what we were at the line. We'd have to run a 2.5 second faster lap. No, we're coming up on the end here, but damn, we got close. P2, P3 again. Been a while since we've come out on top of the podium. A while. Getting spoiled at this point. But, Jans, Santa Ana. Okay. Again, it's still possible that, you know, a double no-point finish by us and a really good finish, double finish by Sylvia, they could win. We have not mathematically guaranteed our victory. But we have practically guaranteed our victory. Scrutineering. Watch them run like more like crazy illegal parts and lose more points for like no reason at this point. And we did get the fastest bonus. 2 extra points. Yeah, baby. The first time I actually tried for it, but I don't think we've ever been in a race where we had this much tire to spare. We had infinite tire to spare basically this time around, and so we could go for it. 175 point, 54 point gap. This is with 2 races remaining, right? Black Sea and Vancouver. First time going to be at Vancouver. If we get 0 points twice and Ada gets first place twice and fastest lap in both races, she will tie us for the championship standing, which I don't personally care about. But so Jesper, again, doesn't literally have it locked down, but practically does. Now this, we've got a 70 point gap, which is huge. But again, like individually, each driver could score 54, or rather, they could score 52, or sorry, they could score 50 each for 100, and they could score another 4 points, because they can't both score it, but 2 points per race. So theoretically, they could do 104 points. Sorry, no, because they can't both come in first. So whatever second place gets, I think, is 18. So 25 plus 18 twice, plus 2 plus 2. But that's more than 70. So theoretically possible that we could lose it. Fairly unlikely. And I'm going to suggest that, so if our next race is catastrophic, the final race of the season will be dramatic. If our next race is at least moderately okay, then we should be locked in for the overall championship. Makes me wish I did this. I was going to say, why didn't he gain any consistency? Because it's at a 20! Jesper Martin. He is nearly maxed out of his total potential. He's got the 19 braking, 17 quartering, so much smoothness. So Porter's got a little bit more overtaking. More adaptability for those rainy days. A little more fitness. But yeah, like, oh my god, Lauritsen's still such a pro. Such a goddamn pro. It's costing us. I mean, our economy is not the same as it used to be, but we're winning races. But that was always the plan, right? Like early on, except that we're going to lose a bunch, but try to be very economical and build things up. We have built things up now. Of course, I'd be happy to do an interview. Your driver won the title. Wait, did he? I guess, okay, I can't be beaten for the title. A draw is possible. That's true. Only a draw in points is possible because I'm 54 points ahead and someone else could earn 54 points. But I guess whatever tiebreak they use, maybe it's the first person there, or it might have to do with number of wins or some other aspect. They've got some tiebreaker, so they've already determined. Unless I misread, but I think it's 54, which is technically possible to do. But I guess for a draw, but I guess the tiebreaker is probably there. Done brilliantly, deserves every drop of champagne. He's done well this season, but he's supported by a great team. Drivers is part of the overall team. He may have won the title, but it belongs to the guys back at HQ. I'm betting this probably makes the chairman happier. I'm very curious. Actually, I want to know what the options are. I feel like I kind of want to just congratulate him. Because I don't want to say this, but I want to say he's done well. He's done well this season, and he's supported by a great team. This but is like invalidating him, and then that really invalidates it. So I feel like I want to say A. Just politically, it seems to. We're not politically, but in the not being a complete asshat category, it seems like the thing to do. But okay, I just opened up the spreadsheet of answers here. Has won the title. Has won the title. Oh, now that's interesting. Okay, so option 1 increases his morale. It's already at 100%, so it doesn't matter. And that's what I assumed. Option 2 is actually the one that increases chairman happiness, but I think he's at 100% after that win, so it doesn't matter. Option 3 is actually quite interesting. What it appears to do is actually improve the relationship between the driver and the mechanic. I think that's already maxed out as well. The mechanic has, unlocked 2 options. They're both unlocked for Jesper. If this was for Max, this would make more sense. But yeah, we'll just say he deserves every drop of champagne. Good on you, buddy. That was really well done. Pit crew review. Yeah, Engelhart. It's funny. It's always funny when that happens, right? When someone wins the championship but doesn't win the race, the celebration is sort of like really skewed. Because it's like everyone's like celebrating the guy who didn't win. At least it's on the podium here. I think I remember watching race. I don't know when it was. I've been watching some old F1 races, but there was one where I think Hamilton came in 5th. Is it Hamilton or was it one of the early years of Vettel? One of the two. I think they came in 5th. But it had mathematically guaranteed them to win the championship. It was good enough for that. So there's like, it's really weird. You've got this guy on the podium who's being celebrated for everything. Oh, now I think that was Vettel. I think that was an early one with Vettel. I think the one with Hamilton, I'm remembering, is he came in 2nd in the race. So he was on the podium, but 2nd. But he was the winner of the championship. And whoever was giving out the awards, actually, I think this was at the Circuit of the Americas in, which is in Texas, right? With Rick Perry, the governor of, I think, Texas. Anyway, it was Rick Perry giving it out, and he was confused. He gave the first place trophy to Hamilton, even though he was sitting on the 2nd place podium spot and came in 2nd for the race, because like he was like, but he won a thing. I'm confused. Very embarrassing. This is the guy who couldn't remember his 3 things, right? Oops. All right. I mean, 9 Jack and 98 stamina is pretty, like, the 98 stamina is amazing. 9 Jack is fine, I suppose. This guy here, you can tire a Jack. The thing is, he can't tire and refuel. So he'd basically be picking up for the 12 Jack and 89 stamina. I wonder if he'll get access to better people in the next league. None of them seem very enticing. I've got to go through and double check people's contracts and stuff. Probably do that between episodes here. Black Sea is next. I guess I'll advance for now. So excited. I kind of want to just let things go. Repairs are complete. That's okay. There's a vote coming up. Sponsor offers. Yeah. Medium length practice sessions. Oh, What are current practice sessions? So this doesn't matter because I'm theoretically, hopefully, going to be out of this. So it's short, which is 12 minutes. Oh, so this would increase it. Which I don't think I would go for because I'm generally getting what I want done in the short session. But I'm just going to abstain and hope I carry over voting power for the next one. I don't really care. As rejected, there. All right, good, good, good. Sponsors waiting. Still working on car parts, right? Still working on, yeah, it's partway through. The next illegal one. I mean, I think 3 sponsors is all we're going to get there, but let's keep going for a little bit. Chukka, 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 chukka. Illegal suspension coming in now. Marketability. Stronger race performance, better sponsorship deals. I mean, again, we've got everything maxed out except one driver. Oh, I wonder if Max's marketability booster has gone away. So we can see what his base amount. Oh, it has? And he's 87. So he's still got Fashionista as 10. So his natural marketability is 77. Because he was at 100% with the plus 30 thing. So but 77 natural marketability is pretty good. Certainly not complaining about that. 3 days. Okay, I mean, we're not getting anything else here. Huh? Wait, what? That was weird. I clicked here and it opened that. Okay. Well, we're going to take this one. 3rd and above. Now, I wonder if these sponsors will carry over to the next league, where obviously that won't work out. But short term, we've got 2 races left. We should be able to hopefully bank this twice. This does have a bigger upfront payment and only needs 4. But it lasts longer. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm not crunching the numbers for like 2 races, and I don't know what's gonna happen in the next league. So because there's a big question mark there, I can't really make an informed choice. So I'm gonna go with the one that would have just been better overall for us. Okay, part design. So we are going to add in improvements over here to try to bring it up to hopefully carry it over as much as possible. You're gonna go over there. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're improving reliability on it so that technically we're doing something over here, although there's no reason we need to be. Just worried the game is going to annoy us to death otherwise. But yeah, we want to boost the performance of all these things. I think what we're going to do is we're going to design a second illegal brake because it's still 100 points better, so that's going to be okay. Unless we want to save a little money, but no. I think we're going to carry over one more illegal brake. So 70 to max. I mean, I guess that's 25 and that's 25 as well. That's only qualifying, so it doesn't count. This is 40, so we want this. That's 25. Oh, it's more money. And it's also an extra day anyway. So this and this both give us a 25-point boost. But this will save us 150 bucks for only 1 extra day of work. 470, I think that's what the other one it was. So I think we designed the same thing. So hopefully I wasn't wrong twice. Actually, was it 465? I think I may have done it better this time. Oh yeah, it's not here, but no, it was 470. So when that gets done, we'll have a second illegal brake. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can improve it enough. Well, it'll come out better than 375. It'll definitely be better. Okay. Because like it would suck to spend the money to design this too close to the end. I mean, it's only 3 days to the Black Sea. 19 days. Oh, it's going to be a full month. Yeah, so it'll be done, and we'll have time to improve it a little bit before the next thing. All right. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Done, done, done. Adding's good. New parts being done, and then we're just working on those things. All right. And did I cycle the pit crew around? Not great, is it? More guys coming here. I think I should hire this guy. And now I'm doubting that the contracts might be okay. I wish I could hit escape there. It'd be so much faster than just mousing back and forth. Okay, I think I renewed everyone's contracts, well, I guess 5 races ago. At least everyone I cared about. Okay, and you're still fine for now, but that's okay. actually, the number didn't change. Yeah, refueling's a big important job, isn't it? Pretty similar numbers, but it's about the stamina. A little bit worse, but it's better stamina. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's more or less going to have to do. I guess I could have compared some of the guys up here. There may have been some other shuffling around to be done. I don't know. I might check again between races. We will see. So today is going to be Black Sea, so we'll put another cut in here. And yeah, again, assuming we don't have an absolute and utter collapse, which is possible, but assuming we don't have an absolute and utter collapse, theoretically, we will be locked in for #1 position here. Again, it might not be mathematically locked in. We do have to avoid like an absolute collapse twice in a row. Or if Silva has a bit bad race this time, we might be mathematically locked in. So we'll see. Folks, thanks for watching. Again, thanks for all the continued advice, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.